What's going on? How we doing? How's it going? Welcome to Derpy Day number 2. Oh boy, still haven't got a core. Still no core, no core for fire. No, fire doesn't get a core. And why would fire get a core? No, that would be terrible, that would be awful, that would be horrific, actually. How's it going? What's good? Hello, Chestfinder, hello, Royal Clown, hello, Rusty30, hello, Just Boy, hello, Venom DSL Gamer, how we doing, SP4 Bacon, there we go. Hello Enzian, hello Selective Panther, hello Lord Manbun, hello Mr. Kikev, hello Otto the Guide, hello I Hate Soft Shell Taco. I'm forced to drink now. Liquid. How we doing? What's good? Welcome back to Derpy. My favorite mayor in Hypixel SkyBlock. Who doesn't love Derpy? That is clearly not whiskey. If your whiskey looks that color, then you have problems. Who redeemed first? Mona. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. Hello, Mana. How we doing? If your whiskey is this color, there is serious problems, because that's way too light. Good lord. Anyway, since this profile is technically finished, and even without a core, I do by the end of Derpy, I do have enough money. I have enough net worth, including the price of my final destination. I'm no longer in the Bruiser hideout. We're up here now. We're up here, just pure core farming. Core is the only thing that matters. That nothing else means anything to me anymore. Just Judgment Core. I'm max in foraging, let's go. They lowered final destination to level 3 E-Man. Indeed they did. I know, it's great, right? You don't have Slayer up. Cock. Well, I guess I'm not core farming then. I guess I'm just kill farming. Slowly. On your bed, I'm not moving the camera, because it's a pain in the ass to get it back, so if you're okay with not being able to see any of it, then yeah, sure. That is... Alright, fair enough then. Back. Just got up and left us? I know, it's terrible, right? It's terrible. Was doing to get and realized the boss is broken. 3/4 of the time, the vitality and speed buff just weren't open. Well, whatever you do, don't tell the admins, because they might fix that. You should show us heaven? No heaven today. Unless I die to this boss, and then maybe I will. But yeah, it's I mean, whatever you do, don't tell anyone. That's like one of the that's one of the good bugs. That's something that you want to happen. Oh, I forgot to rag. GG. Seems like a consistent thing here. I just don't remember to use rag axe like ever. I have it, and I have a decent one. When I say a decent one, I'm not meaning I have actually got a decent one. I mean, it works, and that's about it. Why are the Endermen built like top hats today? They've been built like top hats for the last 3 days. They've been hats for a while now. The goobers have been goobing for a little while. It's great. What heaven? Oh, you'll see when I inevitably die to a boss. You'll see. Oh shit! I thought my goobers had it. Yeah, you'll see. Outside of my door is heaven. You know, maybe we don't do it just when I die to a boss, because that's just not possible. I don't know how to die to bosses. Too good for that. And so maybe I show you what heaven truly looks like. Give a second. Okay, done. That's what heaven looks like, chat. Let me get this. It's been a good run. Bro, it really is just like slowly gets enveloped by the light as well. You came back? Yeah, I'm like kind of like Jesus, you know? I die, but I can come back to life. Either that or I have a resurrection power. Every time I die, I just come back to life. Frankly, it's quite terrible. What in the texture pack is going on? Hat. Finished my second stream as of today. Hey, how'd it go? How was? What's good, Slothy? How doing? What's wrong with my hats? I still haven't fixed the textures. Like I still have the hat and the head on two separate layers, meaning that whenever they get angry, their head kind of goes into the hat, which is a little bit odd, to be honest with you, and looks fucking ridiculous. That being said, it's not gonna look normal anyway, so might as well make it. Damn, might as well make it weirder. It's great, right? It's great. Yo, what's good, Skycats? How we doing? Okay, how's it good? Got one regular viewer. We just help keep the stream entertaining. Yeah, that's great. Honestly, it doesn't matter how many people there are to talk to. Even just one makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, they've got a little bit of HP. But luckily, I do like no damage, so it takes quite a while for that HP to go down. Not sure if that's lucky, but want to hang out in the party? I'll be honest, not massively. Getting streaming too, it's fun. It is fun. Where'd my health go? It is fun, I agree. It's great, right? You what now? Okay, I have no idea what those first two words. Talking to myself still feels weird. Yeah, I mean, you get used to it. Unless you then decide to move on and get into unless you decide to start making YouTube videos as well, because then you once again have to go through that phase of talking to yourself. Feels weird. Mostly because suddenly you don't have a chat anymore. Like, streaming is one thing because you're talking, you don't know whether, maybe you have 0 viewers and there's no one there, but there might be someone there, so it kind of somewhat feels like you're talking to somebody. When you're recording, you're just talking to yourself, man. You're just in a room on your own having a conversation with you. And it feels weird. It feels really weird. I do it all the time. Yeah, me. Unfortunately, it's more of a side effect of making videos. I actually, no, that's not true. I've always talked to myself, thinking about it. It's basically just a natural extension at this point. Why are you angry? Why are you behind me and upset? What did I do to you? Bro, I actually just got mad at me, mad for no reason. Mostly use AI voicing because I hate my own voice. I would strongly recommend you use your own voice. I would strongly recommend you use your own voice. Get used to it. Most people don't like their own voice. Not to mention, using your own voice just works out significantly better in the long run. About your voice and what you think? I agree. Your voice sounds very different to other people as it does to you. But, I mean, first thing, as I said, you get used to hearing yourself. Like, to be fair, I still don't like hearing myself, but you get used to it after a while. That being said, once again, AI voice, it kind of works, but it completely detaches you from your content. which is just never good in the long run. Streaming when you get them viewership spikes and stuff feels so fulfilling. Real. You know, funny thing about streaming, Jeff. Funny thing about streaming or content creation is that once you reach a new high and that stays for like a day or two, suddenly that becomes your baseline. And it's a really strange feeling. It's really odd. Because like, you know, you could average 5 viewers for years. Then you have 2 streams where you average 50. And suddenly, if you're not getting 50 in every single stream, it's Jova. Suddenly it's Jova and your life is finished. You might as well die. Kind of same thing for YouTube. Kind of the same thing for YouTube, honestly. Like if you're not hitting those same highs, that's it. It's Jova. Even if you're still getting good views, like even if you're still getting good views or good viewers, it is Jova. Like I experienced the same thing after my ban ended, my Hypixel ban ended, and came back, was averaging between like, I don't know, 70 to 90 viewers. And obviously, you know, obviously that wasn't gonna last. Let's be real, that's not gonna last. That's just because Band Guy comes back. That's kind of that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But like, right, going from that and then down to like 60 and then down to like 40. I thought it was over. Genuinely. 40 is insane for Skype. No. What the actual fuck? Nah! Nah! Bro hit it once! Bro hit it once! Bro hit it once! Oh, he dead ass! Bro hit it once! What the actual fuck? I'm sorry? What? Brother hit it once, and loot shared the rarest drop in the game. Loot shared the rarest drop from the boss. He hit it with an arrow. Are we fucking insane? Okay, I mean, look, okay, rarest except for Byzantium, of course, but what the actual fuck? Are we fucking insane? Nah. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? I guess there's today's YouTube short. Nice. Great. I did not want that one to be a short. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's awesome. Thanks, game. Thank you, Hypixel. Much appreciated. Great. At least he's chill about it. I'm not chill about it. At this point, just retire. No, I'm using this as motivation to get stronger. I'm using it as motivation. I'm W short farming. I'm back. I'm starting to post again. That being said, I'm not about to go through the old videos until I edit them. Like I don't want to go through all the old streams. They're so long, and I do not remember the points at when stuff happens. So when I come to edit the final episode, then I'll yoink all of the clips from the old streams, or from recent streams. Other than that, no problem for the short. For fuck's sake, man. That's actually ridiculous. That is genuinely insane. That is genuinely absurd. What kind of... Why did those two just jump on me? How much does Tara make per hour? I have absolutely no idea. It should be decent. It really depends on how many bosses you get per hour, but Tarantula should be pretty fucking good, actually. Come to think about it. I would assume it'd be pretty good. Now that on the high end, you should be able to get over 200 bosses an hour. Like, I understand that you can't use the Nanke feathers anymore, but now you can drop rare things significantly more common. Not first, indeed you're not. Is this the Tara rates now? Well, I don't know how much money they make now. I don't know how much money they make. But I can say that you can on like if you have good gear, you can go over 200 bosses an hour for sure. So, seems so good. I mean, it's very doable. Why are null spheres? Everything's massive. All dropped items are huge. See? Bro, it's something terrible happened. Something terrible happened. Somebody loot shared an endstone idol off of my boss. Oh boy, an epic Enderman. That's cool. Thanks, Hypixel. Great. That's what I wanted today. That's what I wanted today. Thank you. Right after the endstone idol as well. Thanks. That's great. That's great. No shot, bro. They hit it with a bow. They hit my boss like twice with a bow, and they loot shared an endstone idol. I'm actually gonna kill myself. No, I'm not. In game, specifically in game, very specifically in game. How do you make the items large? No frills. Dropped item scale. Now you get if you get RNG meter drop, you don't roll for other stuff. Isn't that tough for Tara? It is. I mean, look, it's a nerf for Tarantula, but a needed nerf, a good nerf, a fair nerf. A very fair nerf, in my opinion. Doing tier 4 on derpy is crazy. Honestly, it's good fun. It's genuinely kind of enjoyable. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's just not fair. What do you mean the laser stopped mid-air? Texture pack you using? I'm using one called Fat Prism Frosted. It is a combination of different Lucy packs that I shoved together for fun. And I left it in my Discord. As for the little Enderman, they're not exactly public at the moment. Not gonna bother fully releasing that stuff until I make a little bit more of the pack. Can you send Discord link, please? Exclamation DC. In fact, I think there's quite a few different ways. I will be yoinking that. No more stinky vanilla. It's good, right? Honestly, Lucy makes some amazing packs. Lucy makes some incredible packs. But I feel like I just really like certain aspects of different packs. Like Prism's weapons look fucking amazing. Crossguard's a little bit too wide, so I had to make that a bit shorter. But Prism's weapons look incredible. Fat Cat, I like the blocks from 1.8.9, so I yoinked those over. I will be stealing this pack. I'm not sure if it's stealing, if it's public. I don't think it's stealing. Bro, no, it's not even just Blaze during Derpy. You're doing Blaze not just during Derpy, but during Bug as well. Like, during Swipe Bug as well. You are double submitting yourself to pain and anguish. And I kinda respect that. I'll be honest, I kinda respect that. What's Swipe Bug? Swipes just don't deal very much damage to Blaze at the moment. The admins have somehow managed to break Crimson Swipe on the Blaze boss. I don't know why. I don't know how. It wasn't even related to the update. It is actual genuine miracle that they've done that. I do not understand it at all. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Oh, bro's back again. You're gonna try. You're gonna try for a second time, are we? Let me loot share again. Nah. Bro, I thought I had dropped that endstone idol. To be fair, I don't know whether my reaction would have been better or worse if I had dropped the idol. I might have crashed out just as hard, to be fair. If I'd been the one to drop it. To mess unrelated shits up? Real. Dude's gonna drop a core from loot share. If he drops a core from loot share, I am pulling out my penis live. No, I'm not. I am deleting this profile and ending the series there and then. I will just delete the profile and everything on it. Everything's getting wiped instantly. Okay, well, I watched you throw that out. I literally watched you throw that out of your inventory. Bro threw that out before the boss was even dead. The boss was alive, and it got a core. The boss was alive, and there was already a core on the floor. Nah, that's crazy. Kime is 41 mil. Diana back when, bro? I can't lie. Leave Diana for a bit. Leave Diana. Let Diana breathe, man. Let Diana breathe. Diana has been in office way too long. Oh, that's a boss. Right, that's why it hurts. Okay, got it. Yo, what's good, Ducky? How was the stream? Thank you very much for the raid. What's good, what's good, what's good? And hello, raiders. How we doing? I hope you get one soon so you can get term or money if you sell. I'll probably craft term and get Snipes to buy it. Because I believe he needs a term. That said, I don't have very much trust. Boring? Oh. Well, that's not better. Oh shit, 18 SkyBlock level's huge. Most people I know are rooting for Diana election. Well, they can go suck it because it's Marina next. Yeah, oh, the bro missed. I did not go where I was meant to be. I'm waiting on Aatrox. Why? Why do you want Aatrox? Why would you want Aatrox? Okay, that's fair enough to want Aatrox in that case. Fair enough. I understand that. I understand that. But like, can you drop the core already? I want the core as well. I want this to be finished. I want this to be over. I want to be done. What was Aatrox's last win? Aatrox was like 3 Mayors ago now. What's best in stop equipment for tier 5 spider? Before primordial. Pretty sure it's just molten, no? Want to react to the idle loot share clip. Did you clip it from your perspective? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. Sure, let's react to my lowest moment of this series so far. Why not? Somehow worse than dying on hardcore. Somehow that past dying and failing the series. Do you know what a matter daddy is? No. I do not. I'm not sure if I want to know, but you do have me interested now, so I guess I do, actually. Alright, boys, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. No, I don't have any mana, fuck. I will go. Wait, what did you want to know? Fuck! You what on Sniper Wolf? Alright, I await this. Okay, this. Where is this clip going to go? You may have been in hits phase. Bold of you to assume that I was actually paying enough attention. Bold of you to assume that I was paying attention to that. What's the matter, Dad? Oh. Oh, fuck! I can't even be mad at you, man. I can't even be mad at you about that one. SCP resource pack go bro. It's probably fine. I think. That should be fine. It's probably fine. Probably doesn't reassure me. Yeah, well, me neither. But most things I say is probably fine, and it ends up being fine. The hotbar swap thing? What, like, as in... What? I'm assuming you mean that. I believe that's Sky Honey? Buy yourself something nice. Thank you for the 67 bits, Ducky. I'm gonna go and buy myself a... singular ibuprofen. So that I don't feel pain. Buy an ice cube. I got a sting and it doesn't feel better than foil. The damage isn't that much higher. You gotta remember that damage is, like, percentage based to some degree. So if you already have low stats, then it won't be that much better. That said, foil, most, or at least, I don't know, sting is actually a good bit more damage. It's more that Tarantula just doesn't need high damage. That being said, it's more for spawn than anything else. Sting is significantly better for spawning. And it's not even close. When do I swap 78%? I'd probably turn it off now, to be honest. Oh, onion guy. Hey, what's good, Sedgey? My 10 mil crown needs Diana. Lock in, lock it. No, just grind ghost. Just grind ghost with bank, trust. It works. It's really slow, but it works. I was not touching that laser. I didn't touch that. You're lying to me. I did not touch that. Have you considered dropping a core? No, I haven't, but I have considered getting an endstone idol loot shared from me. Considered to the point that it happened. Actually. Why are the E-mans so small? Aren't they adorable? Aren't they great? Aren't they just wonderful little creations? Ah. Aren't they just brilliant? Death count? High. I think it's close to 400 now, actually. I was wrong. It's over 400. GG. How much you want for E-man carry? I don't want carrying. Right, where's onion guy? I gotta go onion guy first. I gotta go onion guy. Crown is only from burrows now. Yes, but no. You can level it up without burrows. It's just unbelievably slow. You can level it up off of bank and only bank. It is just so unbelievably slow that it's not worth doing. Thank you, sir. Any cool drops yet? Not for me. No, not for me. None of the drops are mine. Oh no, we're back in the lobby. Surely I haven't been here before. Surely I haven't been to this island before and seen the fuck. Oh, there's already people here. I don't want to be here. Big toast. I don't want to be in this lobby. This one sucks. Got climb 3 on my OTS. Slowly but surely getting to 5. But you know what? Fair play. Fair play on getting climb on the crown of the axe of the crown. Nice. What ultimate should I put on my Sting? You should absolutely prioritize Mosquito Bow first. Mosquito Bow, you should have got Mosquito before Sting. It is the single most important item. I genuinely think Mosquito is the single most important item for Spider. Doing Slayers on derpy is crazy. It's fun. Unironically, it's genuinely fun. Check DMs. Bad. Bad. We got the time. Hold up. Going from that and then down to like 60, and then down to like 40. Nah, bro, I actually hit it once. Bro, deadass hit it once. Are we real? Wait. Yep, moving on. Yep, okay. Alright. What's an endstone idol? The rarest drop from Zombie Slayer that isn't... No, the rarest drop from Enderman that isn't the die. You can feel better now. No, I feel worse now, actually, but... Hey-ho. It's fine. I feel better now. No, I feel worse. Wrong thing. GG. 4 beheaded horror before this? Hey, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. The idol was a lie. Yeah, they usually are. Most of the time. Is dungeons affected by 2x mob health? Yes, all except for the withers. Everything except for the withers is affected. I hear idle, I'm thinking about ultra kill. Fuck the idle. Fuck the ultra kill idle. Actually though. Actually, I despise them. I actually despise them. Bro, they do not make the game more fun. They do not improve your gameplay experience. They just make you feel like shit. I genuinely hate them. Also, P2, I haven't done that, I don't think. I haven't done P2, I'll be honest, I haven't done that. Virtues are the worst. I still haven't played Fraud. Wait, Virtues aren't Fraud. Are they? No, Virtues aren't Fraud. No, I disagree, I disagree. Now you have even better shorts material? Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong. 80-second boss, holy shit. Wait, Jack, can we get a sub 80 second? Wait, wait. Can we go under 80 seconds in derpy? Wait, that might be huge. Hold up. I've dropped 4 hearts, yet no shards of the shredded. I wouldn't say that's bad. No, I would say that's quite good, actually. I would say that's pretty good. Is Slayer XP affected by derpy? It is not, since it is not a skill. They have epic like 4 billion contra and dies? W? That's pretty damn cool. Is Aura gonna come back? One day. One day. When? God knows. But supposedly one day is all we know. Will Aura actually come back? I don't know. I don't work for Hypixel. I just play their game. And then have to deal with all of their funny little changes that they make consistently. And then call QOL. Best way to level up G-Drag. Hyperion, Smoldering Blazes, go have fun. In M&M's, farming wilted berberis for money and watching Firestream. Life is good. What? Okay. Okay, I have an important question. I have a truly important question. What kind of M&M's? How much XP per hour is that? I have no idea. I can tell you it's like... I can tell you you can go over like 15 million combat XP an hour from it, though. That's not pet level. That's not pet XP. That's combat XP. If you want to figure that out, then you go ahead. You're going to play on this profile permanently? Probably not. Or at least no time soon. Just chocolate? Honestly, nah. But normal chocolate M&M's kind of mid, I can't lie. Just normal chocolate M&M's kind of mid. Peanut solos, I am with you. Bro, peanut M&M's or crunchy M&M's, actually. Crunchy M&M's go fucking hard, although they have a weird taste. The texture's incredible, but they do have a weird taste. If anyone else has ever had the crunchy M&M's, they've got a weird taste to them, no? Like, they've got an odd flavor. How much money to delete the profile and restart? Probably, like, close to $1,000. Crunchy still best? Nah, peanut on top, peanut on top, peanut on top. I think I made a mistake when I bought Divan's alloy instead of Hype. How? I'm assuming that was intentional, right? Is the profile even worth the grind? It's not about the profile being worth the grind. It's about how much money I make off of, I would make off of the remaining YouTube videos, compared to how much money I'd make from having to have to restart it. It's about the losses that I would end up taking. Not about how much money the actual profile is worth. And this series was frankly never actually going to do well, whereas the future ones have much higher chances of actually doing well. Plus, the movie tends to bring in quite a lot. Time Prime Blood with the raid was good. How's it going? How was the stream? What's good? What's good? What's good? Wait, did we ever give Ducky a shout out? I'll remember. But I have a peanut allergy. Deal with it. No, alright, when cooldown's over. Sorry, I'm too used to my mods doing it. My bad, I very much apologize. I'm very sorry. I just got here? Yeah, okay. My bad. I forgot. You just gotta get over, the peanut allergy. Organize island chests. I have 32 chests full of items. What do you mean by, how would a mod help to fix that? How would a mod help with that exactly? I actually enjoy your videos a lot more than other creators. They're, I mean, fair enough. But a lot of video is still heavily based around the actual concept of it. And something to Hyperion just isn't going to do well anymore. Unless you are a creator who is known already for that. For example, Modcraft or Sweet. The movie's a different story. That actually has decent potential. I mean, maybe the videos might potentially do better if I posted once a week instead of on average every other day. With the exception of this coming episode, because Judgment Call. Judgment Call for sure. With Slayer only stuff. Not something I would go for, but it's so interesting to me. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly try and do less Slayer only stuff. This isn't because I don't like Slayer anymore. It's more because of Hypixel itself. And Slayers are kind of as much as I just fucking love the Slayers in the game. The Hypixel's making it hard. The server itself is definitely making it difficult. Good lord, the lack of content. Can you talk slow? You're telling so fast I can't understand. My apologies. Highlight armor only, highlight weapon types. About the closest that I know you can get is Sky Ocean, where you can search for certain items. And then it'll show all of the chest with that item in. Is about as far as I'm aware, I'm afraid. Stops the cursor from resetting in storage. I believe that's cheating. You should do this on Iron Man. Well, that's literally not possible. No Frills has the cursor thing. I still am fairly sure you're not technically allowed to do that. Will people do it anyway? Yeah, obviously. It's just easier. But yeah, Sky Ocean has a funny little thing where you can press O and open this menu, and then you can go into Island, and it will show a menu of everything that you have on your island in chests. Let's say I want to organize all of my enchanted redstone. I click that, and there's the chest that has all my enchanted redstone in. Oh, I want to do blaze rods. That's in my storage, but point stands. Where's my rev minions? Oh, there they are. It's pretty helpful. Good little feature. Especially if you have a lot of chests. Try Blaze Slayer. I don't want to buy the gear for it. That feels more like cheating in the curse thing. Yeah, it probably is, but hey ho. If you haven't noticed, I also use the cursor thing, so. It is what it is. It is what it is. What is the curse thing? Basically, curse is meant to reset every time you open a new menu. Some things stop that from happening. Something stopped that from happening. I don't have any arrows. Shit. How far are you on energy meter? Should be at 51%, I think. Maybe 52? As a push. I will tell you in the next 80 seconds. Fable better for Withered and Athens play. Yes, yes. Withered is only better if you 1 or 2 tap bosses. So, funny thing is, technically, Warden is the best in-slot item for E-Man. Funny story. Should I do Rev or Wolf? I'm not level 9 either yet. I'd probably do Wolf. Rev you can just do during Aatrox. Wolf is a fucking nightmare to do in Aatrox. Because actually getting a decent lobby for Wolf in Aatrox is hell. So might as well do it while spawns are faster. Withered better on Halberd then. If you're a high Kata, yes. I mean, obviously, like if we're like Kata 30, then probably not. No. Pretty sure I used to have Suspicious on my Halberd actually. I don't remember. Gotta go get arrows. Can't forget that. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Ow! 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 Yeah, Sus has got really, really high single hit damage. Should I do Rev or Wolf? So, when you asked me should I do Rev or Wolf, and I said you should probably do Wolf, because you can just do Rev easily in Aatrox, faster in Aatrox. I can't help but feel completely ignored. And that's okay. That's okay. Do I just get Felthorn and go straight to Giant Sword? I'd get Bouquet Eliza, actually. Personally, I would get this little guy here. How many kills on FD is good for tier 3? Like 10k. You don't need that much. Alright, come on, miners. Come on, miners. Sell me your coal. Give me your coal, miners. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Coal, 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 coal. Give me coal, give me coal, give me coal. Throw in Silky. Yeah, just run just run. Just run. Just run. I'll get there in a minute. Give me a second. Suspicious. So broke, I gotta use my Aspen Split for Sven. Okay, that one's cooked. Oh, there we go. My mother finally fucking called back. It's only 3.5 hours later. And yeah, I get yelled at when I forget to pick up my phone. Update, it wasn't my mother. Ow. Oh, my phone went ding again. One sec. Oh, somebody ding, somebody ding. Oh, goodness me, I'm popular today. Popular with one person. It counts. You gotta trust me, it counts. Hi. Hello. How we doing? Do God pots run out when you're not playing? No. Cookies do, God pots do not. Which is a, interesting thing, but at the same time, I guess kind of makes sense. Like, one of them costs real money, one of them doesn't, so it kind of makes sense for the real money thing to run out whilst you're offline. Makes you buy them more often. And that's all good. Greed. I wouldn't say it's greed per se. I wouldn't say it's greed. Yo, chest level was good. How we doing? Thank you very much for the follow. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that's greed. Why am I being loud? If it costs real money, it runs on real time. I think that's fine, honestly. I wouldn't say it's necessarily greed to want people to keep your server afloat. Ain't greed, it's just business. I agree. I think that's fine. Speaking of that sort of thing, chat. Last night I was in Wergu's stream. Good stream actually. I like his stuff. I like his bit streams. But we were talking about the servers and Hypixel, and he was like, it can't be that expensive to run Hypixel. And I mean, on one side he's not wrong, but on the same side, like, bro, I feel like it's, I need to swap lobbies. I feel like it's more expensive than people think. Considering that Hypixel is more than just SkyBlock. Like, if Hypixel was only SkyBlock, then I could kind of understand the argument. If it was only Hypixel, like, if Hypixel only had SkyBlock on it, I could understand the argument. But there's just so many more different parts to the server. Yo, Tunable, how we doing? That also have servers running for it. But the issue is, you can't really just move you can't really move SkyBlock. I didn't know Fat Cat was out on 121. It is. I don't like 121 Fat Cat at all. So I used 1.8.9 Fat Cat that I changed the blocks to 120, or that I moved into 121. Do you know why Storm is so expensive right now? Everything's gone up in price because it's derpy. Derpy increases auction taxes. So everything is up in price. As for why specifically Storm, I have no idea. It might just be a shortage or something. SkyBlock, yeah, SkyBlock is the most resource consuming out of the minigames. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that SkyBlock is absolutely the most resource consuming part of the server. What I'm saying is that when people say that the servers aren't that expensive to run or can't be that expensive to run, they usually forget that there is other games on Hypixel which also require servers. Especially PvP ones require a lot of servers because the games are typically smaller. Whilst the player count is less, it also has a lot of different servers running for each and every individual game. And a lot of new servers being created all the time. Making meatballs, want a VC? I'll be honest, not really. Not to mention paying the moderators, yeah. Like, if it was only Hypixel Skyblock, then, yeah, surely I was touching that beacon! Surely I was touching that beacon! Are we serious? Video game? Never mind, fuck you, Hypixel, never mind. Never mind, I take it all back. I take it all back. Fire, don't ego me. I didn't! I answered you. Sorry, mod for tiny items and swing size is no frills, by the way. And then view model. No hardcore. It hasn't been hardcore for quite a while now. You should accept. Accept what? Wait, what am I accepting? What am I accepting? But yeah, I feel like a lot of people do forget that Hypixel is more than just SkyBlock. And in reality, most people, despite SkyBlock being the biggest game on the server, Hypixel's not known for SkyBlock at all. Hypixel's not known for SkyBlock. When because request to go to VC with him, I don't VC with people I don't usually VC with most people in streams, simply because I end up ignoring them. And I pay too much attention to my chat, and I talk to my chat that I end up either ignoring the chat or I ignore the person in VC. And that's not fair on either part. But yeah, like, most people do not know SkyBlock or Hypixel as a SkyBlock server. It is a minigame server. It is a PvP server. No, I know Whammy. I'm aware of who Whammy is. But yeah, like, most people don't think of Hypixel as a SkyBlock server. It is a minigame server. And another thing that a lot of people don't realize is, I'm gonna use Technoblade as an example in a second, but Hypixel has billions more views across its across its minigames than it does SkyBlock. It is incomparable. The amount of views across the internet that the minigames have compared to SkyBlock is incomparable. It's not even close. How many enchant runes? 1. It's not even close. Anyway, as I said, I'll use Technoblade as an example. Technoblade's audience, despite the fact that Techno's SkyBlock videos have got tens of millions of views, most of his audience will not think of Hypixel as SkyBlock. Most of his audience would still think of Hypixel as a minigame server. Like, despite the fact that his SkyBlock videos have absurd view numbers, most of his audience would still think of Hypixel as a minigame / PvP server. And like that's just one example. Like, the person that has the biggest SkyBlock videos, and his own audience wouldn't immediately think of SkyBlock and Hypixel together. For the most part. How to get friends who like grinding something for 1,000 hours. Try and befriend people on leaderboards, because they're generally pretty locked in, I'll be honest. Look, I've loaded into dungeons more times than I've played anything else on Hypixel. Yeah, that is true. But only Hypixel players would see only SkyBlock players would see Hypixel as a SkyBlock server. And unfortunately, that's just true. Only the SkyBlock players see Hypixel as a SkyBlock server. Anybody else, whether they play Hypixel or whether they don't, whether they just play, anybody else who's just ever played Minecraft online, or even not played Minecraft online at all, would know Hypixel as a minigame server. Because that's what it is. Hypixel is at its core, it is a PvP server. It is a PvP/minigame server. And that is what brings new players. Not SkyBlock. SkyBlock doesn't bring new players. SkyBlock doesn't bring new players to the server, really. PvP and minigames does bring new players to the server. Where do I go? No frills? You go to a setting called View Model. And you change all of these. I'm doing a macro check because I'm on the toilet and I can't see my screen. So we're macro. on. Hold on. I really hope I don't get macro checked. Because I'm on the toilet and I can't see my screen. So we're just macroing. What? You know what? I respect the balls. I respect your balls. I respect your balls. They didn't say the IGN, so no one knows. No one knows. I respect it. Fair play to the guy. Fair play, fair play. Understandable. I mean, God, I fucking... Look, I hate cheaters as much as the next guy. I hate cheaters as much as the next guy. But, you can't deny that Hypixel encourages it. You can't deny that the game encourages cheating. I despise people that cheat. Like, just play the game. Just play the game. But mostly farming. It's not even just farming. It's not even just farming. In so many different places, in so many different areas, the game basically encourages you to cheat. And maybe it's not necessarily macroing per se is the only cheat. Maybe not just macroing. I'm also talking about certain dungeon things where the game kind of encourages you to cheat in dungeons. Whether that's zero ping terminals, which yes is cheating, or whether it's just kind of auto terms, I guess, to some degree. There's so many different areas where the game almost encourages cheating. Farming's definitely the worst. Farming's absolutely the worst, for sure. Farming is 100% the worst of the bunch. Fuck is that E-Man texture? They're just little flat boys with a hat. Aren't they great? Aren't they brilliant? Do you have a problem with my flat hat boys? I'm starting to realize that the English accent isn't great, is it? Like, midway through that sentence, I kind of noticed that, like, just not saying your T's can be a problem. Yeah, flat hat. Flat hat. Flat hat, boys. Oh, chat, by the way, speaking of cheating, anybody else peruse the TikTok for you page and just get, like, adverts to various macros and the such? Like, various cheat clients just popping up every couple of posts. They're all rats. I'm aware they're all rats. But, like, bro, I see them so many times. Show me that setup. Give me a minute. It's so many times. It feels like genuinely, like, every fourth post is somebody cheating. Or advertising a cheat. Why not Crimson Melee? Because, due to my challenge, I'm not allowed to get... I can't get Crimson. Seen as doing Kudra and getting to and completing dailies is not a Slayer. Even if I was using a token, the highest I could realistically get would be base, maybe Hot Crimson if I pushed it. Do you focus System Down? Some of the songs, not all of them. I like some of them. I see edits of macros, real. Anyway, setup. We're running full Final Destination. We're running an Atom Split. We're running an Aspect of the End. We're running a Juju Shortbow, Weird Tuber, Necromancer Sword, Withered Ragnarok, Wand of Atonement, Bouquet of Lies, Enderman, Anki Soloris, and 749 MP. Doesn't Tara make more money than E-Man anyway? Yeah, it does. Downside is that I used Tarantula on a token, which means I'm no longer allowed to do Tarantula. And I did that before Alpha released. That made Alpha more fun. Oh, that made Tarantula more fun. And, Now I'm stuck getting a core. Like, when I chose to use Tarantula on a token, it was when it was absolute dog shit. I'm not looking up. It was when it was absolute shit. And was in it's basically in its worst state. Ananke feathers have just been reduced to 300k, and the bosses were still really long, so... Mining is still worth it to grind. Mining is good. Obviously, it requires a lot better gear than farming to be good, but mining is still good. Yeah, not as good as it used to be, maybe, but it's still good. It's still valid. Bruiser better for you? Spawn times, no. Bruiser is slower spawn times. It's hard to get into your server. Is it? Hard in what way? Oh, as in this end. Yeah, it probably is. I think the end... I'm pretty sure 22 is the max amount of players you can have in the server, so... I'd assume it probably is quite difficult to get in. That being said, you can generally just ask someone to warp you in, and they'll usually say yes. Getting into fishing now that a new update is coming? Yeah, I guess. If you like fishing. Mentioned you'd do a Crimson. You would do Crimson, but it takes too long. What would your setup be if you were to get into Crimson? I would be using... everything would be the exact same, except I'd be using Burning Crimson instead. But mine's like 9 mana. It depends on the floor they come from. Mine come from Master Mode floor 1. And so they generally cost a little bit more mana. This was just the cheapest one on the auction house. Or the cheapest sword on the auction house I could get. With tanks in. AI fruits. What about the AI fruits? What about them? I keep getting those as well, and I hate the fact that I watched one all the way through out of morbid curiosity, and now they keep coming up, and it's not great. MP combat skill requirement after Crimson. I would honestly probably recommend closer to like 1k MP with Crimson. It's Crimson's more on the side of kill the boss before the boss kills you. Do I need refrigerate 5? 3's enough. Refrigerate 3's enough. Not really sure why you're getting one-tapped. Are we using stuff like Ender Relic? And do we have... slash playtime. It should be 188, maybe. On the check, give me a second. I think it's about 188. Master Tank Zombies? Nah, floor 1's fine. Floor 1 should work fine. Yeah, summons for hits phase is amazing. They make life so much easier. Do I have Relic yet? Relic makes life a lot easier for E-Man. I would assume you have the 2 Enderman attribute shards, Bruiser and Zealot. Term or Hype. If you do dungeons, Terminator. If you don't do dungeons, Hyperion. Sweetie Fox and Serenity Cox. I don't know who either of those are, Jim. I don't know who those are. Why are you doing Slayers? Reading the title can sometimes really help to give context to a stream. Sometimes reading the title of a stream can really help to give context about why the person is doing what they're doing. Just sometimes, though. Just sometimes. Maybe. Just maybe. How do you get so much MP? By buying more slots. There's different ways to get more magical power slots. First of all, you can go to Elizabeth. Where is it? In... Here, you can upgrade your accessory bag at Elizabeth. 113, but some get 40 mil an hour. From what method? Hunting is so vast. Hunting is literally in every single part of the game. Like, what method are we talking here? You're so rude. Every time you answer a question, you talk to people as if they're idiots. Yeah, it's called being British. That's kind of how we are, mate. We're pretty sarcastic with everything that we do. I'm British. Are we sure? Can you say oi, bruv? No. Wait. Shit. Glycite Walker's Bezel. Glycite walkers don't make a ton of money on their own. Glycite walkers require fusion to actually be good to make money. How much damage per hit? About 800k-ish. In terms of, I talk to some people like they're idiots. Yeah, I'm sorry, if someone joins a chat and says, why are you doing Slayers when the title of the stream is Slayer to Hyperion? Yeah, I'm gonna treat them like a dumbass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Obviously, I'm gonna talk to them like they're a like. Yeah, the title of a stream really does help to give context when the title is Slayer to Hyperion. That explains why I do Slayers. No, Obviously, do you play other games? I don't really have time to play other games, unfortunately. I really wish I did, but I don't. Did everything besides Jacobus, including the Redstone guy? Have you done the Redstone guy by any chance? If no, then do that. Otherwise, then yeah, you just gotta do Jacobus, I'm afraid. Tara saying on the profile, and you spoke to me as if I was an idiot because I didn't know use a token. Oh shit, my bad. What did I say? Because usually when people say, why are you not doing Tara, I just respond with, I'm not allowed to do Tara on this profile anymore, because I usually respond with, I'm not allowed to do Tara on this profile because of a token. If you would like to know what a token is, you can ask beyond that. But that's usually how I tend to respond to most people who ask that question. How much can you make with farming? I don't know, I'm afraid. I haven't done farming in quite a while. Check DMs, I got you. Creator invited you to recording of other games. Are you going to join? It really depends on the creator and if I know who they are. Brown food. Reading is hard for you then, I guess. I am extremely dyslexic and autistic, so yes. Reading is very difficult. Especially when I have two different chats to try and read at the same time. So yeah, reading alongside killing bosses. So yeah, reading does tend to be difficult. 30 more farming wheat without counting pests is good. I would assume so. I think so. That seems pretty damn good to me. Do you happen to know where I should go to get Salt Hunt milestones? I want to say it's still Barbarian Duke now. It takes 2x the time for 1.5x the XP you're losing. So why would you do Slayers? It's not worth now. Because this is Slayer to Hyperion. Once again, I'm sorry if this comes across as rude, but once again, this is called Slayer to Hyperion. I can't do anything other than Slayers. Because it's Slayer to Hyperion. So, obviously I'm doing Slayers. I'm aware that it's not an efficient way to play with doing, I'm aware that doing Slayers isn't efficient. You can do everything you want in Slayer to Hyperion? The series that I can only do Slayers in? Are we sure? The series that locks me to a single part of the game means I can do anything that I want. Sure, I guess. Sure. Wouldn't Sven's be more profitable per hour than E-Man? Probably, yeah. But I technically have the money to finish the series. You can do farming. This is rage bait at this point. Understandable. Do you need hype for fishing? Not really. Hype's good for fishing. You don't need it. But it will make things better. Sven's would be more profitable. I technically have the series finished. I just want to get a core at this point, and I can't really sell stuff until after derpy due to auction fees. And we're over 50% of the way to a core at this point, so I might as well finish it, to be honest with you. Or I might as well try and drop a core. Next series is M7 speedrun. What even is that text pack? Hat. Hat, guys. What are you going to do with the hype? Either give it to someone or throw it in the void. I haven't decided yet. Leaning towards throw it in the void because it'll annoy people. And that seems more fun to me. Found 10-star hype with no scrolls. That is... Did it have Chimera on it? Did it have... What's the use of Bouquet of Lies? It's, Why not museum it? Because I'm not allowed to keep it. Oh, shit. Ow. Due to the failing of the hardcore part of the series, I'm not actually allowed to keep anything on this profile. Everything must be wiped. A level 11 farming. So you broke the rules of the series to do farming. Yes, but no. So the series has something called tokens on it. Let me do exclamation token. Not a good time for it. Oh, there it goes. The series has something called tokens. That's what they do. In order to earn a token, I can take a level 9 Slayer and trade it in to get a token. Unfortunately, that means I'm not allowed to do that Slayer anymore. So pretty much anything outside of Slayers that I've done, I started with 3 tokens because the series would be physically impossible otherwise. The series would be genuinely impossible to do without any tokens. Because obviously if you start with nothing. Is E-Man Slayer hard during derpy? Not really hard. I wouldn't say it's any harder though. It's not like it does any more damage. Tara 7 to 9. Couple days maybe? 2x slower. No, it's not 2 times slower. It's got double the HP. It's got 2 times HP. It's not 2 times slower. I'm aware that sounds weird, but that's not quite correct. Possible to do tier 4 E-Man with 10k kills? Yes. It's going to be difficult, and you're going to have good gear for the rest of it. You have room to do farming now. No, I have no tokens. All tokens are gone. But yeah, to be completely honest with you, double health does not mean double time. Proven by the fact that I usually get around 60 to 65 second kill times outside of derpy, and usually get like 80, So what's stupid about my question? I'm not gonna bother. If the initial question had included about why I have other skills leveled up, that would make more sense, as opposed to why are you doing Slayers when the title is Slayer to Hyperion. If the initial one had included some form of information that maybe you had looked at the profile and wondered why I had certain skills leveled up, that would be different. Nah, you're rude too fast. Real, you're right. My bad, my bad, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I guess I just gotta quit. I gotta log off, chat. It's over. It's over, chat. I gotta go. I gotta log off. No more streaming. No more streaming for me. How many channel points for you to go bold? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I like my hair. Yo, Red Elixir, what's good? You're getting cancelled. Sure, why not? What's phase skipping? It's when you skip a phase. Why would you do that? If you want to leave, you can leave. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to leave, you can feel free. No one's going to stop you. How do you get 90-second bosses with derpy? I hit it really hard. How much MP do I need to phase skip? I'm pretty sure you can do it like 1k, 1.2k maybe. Maybe, yeah, I think you can do it with like 1 to 1.2k. It really depends on the rest of your gear though. Once again, MP is only a portion of the pie. So you can have over 2,000 magical power and still not be able to skip if the rest of your gear is garbage. There's a lot of different factors. Better way of asking is probably closer to how much damage do you need to phase skip as opposed to how much MP do you need to phase skip, which is around 1.4-ish million. I know you can phase skip with around 1. No, it's probably close to 1.5. Around 1.5 to 2 million you can consistently phase skip. Technically, I can phase skip on this profile without... I can technically phase skip without derpy on this profile. It's just so much effort, it's not worth doing. How much MP do you have right now? 749. What you need is an end island that isn't laggy as hell. Actually, no. You kind of have it the wrong way around. Laggy islands make phase skip easier. Lag means that you have more time to do the damage. It might slow the boss down in the long run, but you can phase skip. it might slow that stuff down. Terms are everything is up because it's derpy. One of derpy's perks is to increase auction taxes, so everything goes up in price. How we don't tax on my chest plate? W? Yeah, I mean, but what? Like 1.2k MP should be enough. I would think. 1.2k MP should be. Oh wait, final destination's fine to phase skip. Might be a little bit higher than 1.2k with FD though. Then again, I guess FD you can get really high ferocity. Is 1.5k MP enough for... 1.5 is enough for just about everything. What age does one hit Unk status? I don't know, I feel like that depends on who you ask, really. Like, I'd probably say it's like, what, 30? I feel like 30 is a reasonable age to say that you hit Unk status, no? Like, that seems like a reasonable age, no? I've phase skipped inconsistently with 850, yeah. As I said, you can, like, for example, as I said, I can phase skip on this profile. It's just so much effort that it's not worth it. Nah, 22. Nah, ain't no way we're calling 22 Unk. Right, ain't no way we're calling 22 Unk. That's actually crazy. Best thing to hunt for money without fusions. I don't know, actually. It might genuinely be Hell Wisps at the moment. I could be wrong. Not too sure. Good early game money making method. Invisibugs, Coralot. This is all hunting, by the way. Invisibugs, Coralots, chills. Minor zombies are actually minor zombies kind of require fusion, so I guess not that one. Then again, pest farming is also really good. You want a menthol mojito vape juice? A what? Oh no, we're actually just saying we're just saying words for the fun of it at this point. Chills aren't very good at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Please forgive me for not knowing the good hunting methods when I haven't done it in over a month. Well, please forgive. I have not been keeping. You good, brother? But I'm pretty sure chills are still pretty damn good. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure chills are still pretty good. Happy birthday! Wait, whose birthday? Wait, whose birthday? Wait! I missed a message. Shit! Hold up! Ah! Turning 18 today. Glad you streamed. Hey! Happy birthday! Welcome in, and happy birthday, by the way. Hell yeah! Well, it's not really a welcome in, but happy birthday. Mine today as well, and happy birthday to you as well, Red Elixir. W. Welcome to the red team, Edinburgh. 60 mil an hour, not sure if it's early. Yogg is good for money. I'm fairly sure Yogg's pretty early game. Like, they don't have that much health, realistically. You got core yet? No, no core, no core, no core, no core. Absolutely no core. Of course, why would I have a core? I only have 52% on the RNG meter. It's barely anything, actually. It's barely anything. Why would I have core? It's okay. I don't want a core. I don't want a core. It's terrible. I mean, maybe not early game since Heart of the Mountain requirement. What? Crystal Hollow is only Heart. Isn't it Heart 3? Or did they change it? Oh, it's Heart 4. Okay, okay. A Heart 4 is okay. What do we say? What do we say in Heart 4 might not be early game? Alright, okay, I'm sorry. What are we saying that Heart of the Mountain 4 might not be early game? Nah. No. No. I'm not standing by this one. No. Wasn't sure how early game. I feel like if there's someone saying early game, I feel like you can comfortably assume Heart 4 is early game. And otherwise they would have to realistically say something. I always go with assuming early game until told otherwise. How is Invisible still good? Doesn't everyone know about it? I literally don't know. Mostly because it's boring as all hell. And there's just better methods. Invisible is still good, but there's just better. Is the thing. It's extremely boring, but there's just better. There is simply better methods, which are also really easy to do. And most people start to realize fusions exist, so 60 an hour is Sun's Grasp farming during a harvest feast. Yeah, probably. Sounds about right. What's a Sun's Grasp? Hold on. While breaking crops with your fist. Meow. Oh. How do I do Hell Wisps? Do you know where Hell Wisps spawn? Is kind of, I guess, the first question here. Give a second for my game to crash. There we go. Yes, okay, then that feels like it should be somewhat self-explanatory. But there's, I don't know where exactly, but you put a black hole, I want to say it's like up here or something, maybe. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can just black hole each and every individual one. Yeah, like that guy's doing. Exactly like that. You use Hyperion to get them low enough, and then capture them like that. You missed it, brother. There you go, like that. That was pretty damn good timing, actually. Bro immediately just showed off how you do it. How'd you get 3k defense? I only have 3k defense against Enderman. How much money does this make? No idea. I am not at a point in the game where I can do that. Let's see, 55,000 plus 355,000. Yeah, like 60 mil an hour sounds about right. 60 mil an hour sounds about right. And I'm doing 7 mil per hour, but it's nothing. What should I do? Get a higher farming level. Don't worry about making money from farming until you're like farming 50 plus. Up until farming 50, you should be focused on XP. Drop 2 overflux in under 5. Yo, W. Even with Final Destination, how many kills do you have on your Final Destination? So what should I do for money? I would just farm. I would get yourself to farming 50. Farming is a very good money-making method. It requires a bit of prep, but I am level 115. Okay. I would just go through farming. I would not worry too much. Okay, 20k kills. Okay, so I'm over 100,000 on some of my pieces. Hence why there's going to be a slight disparity between how much defense we have. But honestly, I wouldn't worry too much about money at the moment. Like right now, I really wouldn't worry too much about it. You're kind of fine. Work on getting to a consistent way to make money, like for example farming, ends up being very good. Takes a bit of time to get to. Is Juju needed? Nah. does take a bit of, as I said, it takes a bit of time to actually get to the point of making money, but it's worth the time. Worth the time investment. Get rabbit pet with level 100, max fungi cutter and farming wisdom, boost cookie, god part, and farm mushrooms. Like, okay, maybe not farming mushrooms 12 hours a day. That might be a little high. Equipment and Juju after the boss. 1 sec. Juju, just a duplex 1 infinite quiver 10 with piercing. Equipment, rift necklace, David's cloak, molten belt, gauntlet of contagion. Slayer XP included in derpy pack. It is not, unfortunately. Slayers are not a skill. So, unfortunately, they get left out. Which kind of sucks. What's the best crop for XP? Mushrooms. My apologies. Can I apply for chat moderating? We're seeing many spammers swearing these past days. Okay, so swearing's fine, brother. We are not a family-friendly chat here. I could not care less about people swearing. But, I mean, don't get that many spammers, really. To be fair, for the most part, the chat's pretty chill. Pretty much never have to actually moderate it. Which is quite nice. There was someone spamming the whole time. They spammed like 8 messages. I wouldn't say it was the whole time. I know who you're talking about. But they spammed like 8 messages. Worse is when Fire gets asked if they play with Goon. Ow! Didn't get to finish that sentence, so now I'm playing with Goon. Brilliant. Great, that's excellent. Love that. Thanks. Nice. Thank you, Brain. Thank you, Brain, for not finishing the sentence. That's great. I play with Goon, chat. I play with Goon. I mean, can I apply? I don't need any mods. I'll be honest. Do you think using a facecam stream is worth it? It gives a lot more freedom. It depends on how much you like doing... How much you like using your own self for content. To be honest with you. Like, I get that might sound a bit weird. But, like, I have a lot of segments where it ends up no gameplay and just whatever's going on, whatever the fuck's going on in the face cam. And a lot of my channel points are also based around my camera. And so it depends on how much you like doing that. Whether you want to be more gameplay based. Or whether you like doing stuff, getting content from IRL. Or whether you want to make a balance. I don't know. Either or. The lion doesn't even talk. Real. If you're more personality based, then honestly a face cam can definitely help for sure. It can bring a lot more personal interaction into the stream. What's the IGN? Same as my YouTuber. Someone know what hunting method is meta right now? I'm pretty sure hell wisps are very good at the moment. Especially since Burning Souls are very gone. 07 Burning Souls. Lace is funny as fuck and doesn't need a face cam. I'm not trying to say you need a face cam. I'm saying that a face cam can help bring more personality into a stream. That's all. You don't need it. But at the same time, my streams would be a whole lot more boring if I didn't have my face cam. Because I tend to be... And there is so many stream moments that would just not make sense without the camera. For example, if I didn't have my camera, one, I wouldn't be able to push back on my chair. I wouldn't be able to push back on my chair and talk. Second, I wouldn't be able to do this. Welcome to heaven, bitches. It's not that bright anymore. It's not as bright as it was. All right. It's not that bright. It's not that bright. All right, moving on. Backflip. But last time I did that, I landed on my neck, and that's not meta. That's not good. I don't want to do that. It hurt last time. Where's my boss? Oh, there it is. Do you have those Hypixel summoning souls? Yes. I mean, they're still... You can still get them. They're just not really viable anymore. Do I capture Hyperion? Not really. Been around a year since last outside stream. Oh, you might have a point, actually. I might need to pull another... I might need to pull another outdoor stream. You're right. The new gens don't know about the outdoor stream. The new gens don't know about that. The touch grass stream. Now, people might think that that's IRL content. No. I moved my entire setup outside. I moved my entire setup to my garden, and just fucking streamed outside. It was great. It was very fun. We did dogs out there. It was brilliant. I climbed a tree, and my neighbors looked at me like I was a fucking weirdo. It was really unfortunate timing, I'll admit. Because I had been shouting for the last, like, half an hour. And they had been sitting outside, listening to it, saying nothing. LF VOD, I mean, it's very gone now. It's over a year old. There's some clips around. There is some clips of that stream still left around. Got to do another one of those at 10k. You know what? You're right. Add 10k YouTube subs, and we get another outdoor stream. Actually, no, 10k Twitch subs. I need the money. No. 10k YouTube subs. 10k. Loki, jump at them like a COD zombie because you got to leave no witnesses. Okay, that one's crazy. Start ripping apart my fence panels. How do you get like 20k in Agatha contests? Farm? No, forage. Break trees. Chills, yeah. Chills are really good with high hunting fortune. Chills are really good. But if you've got high enough sweep and fortune, then you can get a lot from just trees, to be fair. Or even just from picking berries. Playtime, 188 hours. So, by the way, earlier someone asked me how much playtime I have, and I said I have about 188 hours, and I would like to say, oh, goddamn. Back in a second. Back. He's gone, now the stream has peaked. Okay. Alright, wait, which one's this? Which one's this? Is this the tree one? Is this a tree clip? Here we are. It is not. It is not. Touch me harder. It isn't, unfortunately. It is unfortunately not the tree clip. Okay, right. Berries are really good early on. Like, before you have decent sweep or decent fortune, berries are extremely good. However, unfortunately, unfortunately, berries fall off quite quickly. Chat, by the way, is like the pickle? Are the pickles still good for contests? I remember pickles used to be really good. I don't know what they're called. I really don't. I wish I knew what they're called, but I do not. I just remember the pickles are really, really good. Chills all the way. Yeah, but if you don't have the, if you can't hunt yet. Sealamies, that's the one. If you can't hunt properly yet. Are the sealamies still really good? I don't think so. I was gonna say, because I remember they were really good before. Chills still give. I know chills are OP. I'm aware that chills are really, really fucking strong. Plays higher in Agatha with fishing than I actually do with foraging. Sounds about right. I'll be honest. Does sound about right. Should I get recon for atom split? Eh. It doesn't. I mean, it makes it pink. Other than that, it doesn't do a whole lot. But it does make it pink. And I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Like, think about your options here. You could either have your atom split be pink, or not pink. Kind of a no-brainer, no? Where did my boss go? What? I'm sorry? Bro left. Okay. For sweep and stuff, I think, and 450 sweep. Okay, sweep's a little on the low side. Fortune's good, though. Doesn't it give a damage boost or something? A little bit. Not much. Not a huge damage boost. 1 minute. I want to give the mana hat now. I would like to give the Enderman a mini Enderman with a mini hat. Hold on. This is important. Wait a second. Where the fuck is my Enderman actually? Why is it not in? Okay, so it's not in recent, which is brilliant. I didn't want it to be in recent. That's fine. Resource packs. I need to open this so you can see it as well. Assets, Minecraft, Optifine, CEM, Enderman. Open, edit image. Shit. Shit. Okay, well that's going to annoy me, because I don't really know why that's just not there, but whatever, I guess. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get this working properly. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Then let me drag this into here. Import texture. Ignore. What the actual fuck is that? Well, that clearly doesn't work right, does it? Which means, if I do this... Okay, so if I do this... This is going to be annoying. This is going to be a problem, isn't it, chat? This is going to be a problem. I can already feel it. There's going to be an issue. Why can't I get the why can't I get that Enderman in? Like why can't I why is that not in my recents? I don't understand. Why is that not why is that not when it oh fuck me. Okay. Why is that one not in my recents though? That doesn't make sense. Where is it? Huh? Where is it? What? What happens to that block bench? You should credit me. I don't know whether I want to remake my original Enderman texture, I'll be honest with you. Oh chat, look, I was gonna make my I guess not. I wasn't gonna do that, I suppose. I was gonna make originally I guess I don't have it anymore. Sure, I suppose. No Enderman for you. No Enderman. No Enderman. Okay. We're not changing that. I guess it's gone. I suppose it's gone. It won't let me open up the stuff. It won't let me open up the thing. So, I guess it's gone. I also never saved... to be fair, I never saved it as a block bench model, so I guess... kind of my fault. I drink 2 liters of soda every day to cleanse my guts. Excuse me? How should it look like? It should look like this. It should look like this in Blockbench when it opens, but I guess not. I guess it refuses to do that because it's a ween. It's being a bit of a ween. Well, I was gonna add a small Enderman to the top of the hat. Do you enjoy these challenges? Yeah, I do. Honestly, I wouldn't do them if I didn't like them. I am a very strong believer of games should be fun. And if they're not, then there's no point in playing. Like, obviously, do I fuse the Invisbug? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not going to answer because I don't want to give you the wrong one. Obviously, yes, it is a content profile. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. Same thing with the videos. I wouldn't make the video if I didn't like the videos. Or if I didn't enjoy the process of making them. Unfortunately, Hypixel's on a bit of a downward spiral, and that's not matter. Someone from Atlanta, I think most Coke products are better than the Pepsi alternative. As someone from England, I think most Coke products are pretty detrimental to one's health, especially if you work in a kitchen. That being said, they can improve productivity significantly. Crop Eater still makes good money, like 40 mil per hour. That's not good money. I'll be honest. I wouldn't particularly call that good money. There's fusions that make far more. Especially like what? Especially considering that when I did Hot Crop Eater, it was over 100 mil an hour. But either way, there's fusions that make far more money. Can't wait till you drop Byzantium die. Bro, at this point, I genuinely think I'm going to drop Byzantium before a core. I made 8 mil an hour farming. What do you think about that? I think your farming gear is probably not very good, and you might have a low farming level. Either that, or you are just farming in the most efficient way humanly possible. Are you perhaps a wheat minion? Out of interest. Pretty sure MPH is miles per hour. I thought it was minutes per hectometer. Oh, fuck. Yo, chat, you want to make our own system? We've got the imperial system and we've got the metric system, but honestly, they're getting a bit old. So I was considering founding my own country and starting my own system. That would be much easier. I have croppy armor. Well, that probably explains why you don't make very much money then. Cores per enchant rune. Fuck you. Don't laugh at me! I'm being laughed at by the song. Why am I dead? I got a system for you. Is it of a down, or... what kind of system are we talking here? Instead of being 6 feet tall, you are 6 paws tall with the fire system. No, I mean, paws are too variable. Then I guess so are feet. I guess feet are pretty different as well. You might be onto something. Wow, there's a lot of people in this lobby suddenly. Beacon? Beacon. What helmet is that? Oh. It's the Terra helmet. You're 12 Coke bags long. How big is a Coke bag? I feel like that's very dependent on size. Okay, chat. Why do we have like? I want to take a second to talk about helmets here. Why do we just have helmet slop at the moment? Like the most recent one for the Fig Cap was really good actually. That was an amazing helmet. That was an incredible skin. But like, why are all combat helmets just the same? Like, why do they all kind of be just the same thing with slight differences? Why are they all the exact same helmet with very slight differences? Like, we genuinely have helmet slop. It is the same fucking skin. Because Warden helmet. Yeah, I get that, but like, they're all just Warden helmet, but not. They're all just the same thing. They all look the same. And it's kind of getting sad at this point. Why are the non-combat skins actually getting cool designs? Anything that isn't related to combat is getting a genuinely cool design. Like what? The most recent Helianthus skin is fucking awesome, by the way. I mean, it looks a bit weird in some colors, but in other colors it looks awesome. The Fig Cap looks incredible. Like, the Fig Cap looks absolutely amazing. If that was a combat helmet skin, I would have bought that instantly. Because genuinely it looks amazing. Hold on, I want to go to hub. I want to go to hub real quick. I want to go to hub. We need a Doomslayer. Real! Check DMs, by the way. Necron helmet got a good one. I'll give you that. Necron helmet did get a good one. What have I been sent? What have I been... What have I been sent here? You're not Skin Woman. No, you are Skin Woman. Fire sale. Previous fire sales. Alright, let's see. What we got? This. Wooden helmet slop. Cat. Let's see. Next combat helmet. Wooden helmet slop. What else we got? What else we got? Where's the next ones? Apparently we can't use these on Magma Lord. These skins don't transfer over to Magma Lord, which is fucked. It gets kind of outclassed though. Yeah, it does get outclassed, but the issue is that like all helmets look the same. Like none of them are unique. None of them are interesting to look at. They're all the fucking same. They all look the same. And that's kind of sad. Like all of the helmet skins just look the same. I can't really make any of them big, but they kind of all just look the same. I mean, this one's alright. The Knight skin's alright. For like the Diamond Necron head, this is a little bit different. This is somewhat interesting. Like I'll give them that. This one is different. This one's a little bit different. It's got some slightly different features to it, that's cool. That's good. It's been out for a while, but it's good. But like, all the good skins, like all the skins for good helmets, just kind of, they kind of look like Warden helmet, but slightly different. And it's kind of a shame, I guess. They all just pretty much blend together. Like, bro, look, Crimson Helmet and Chaos Terror and Crimson Helmet skin could be good, could be amazing. But they get outclassed by a Fig Cap. They get outclassed by a Fig Cap. A helmet that cost 950 SkyBlock gems is significantly better than one that costs 1,800. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but this skin is so much better than both of these. But arrow traces, fuck the arrow traces, brother. I'm sorry, but like, both of these are just mid. This is Warden Helmet slop. This is one helmet slop that looks like you bought it from Walmart on Halloween. 2.2k defense and can't do tier 4. Florid with Wand of Restoration. I'd strongly recommend upgrading to Wand of Atonement. For sure. But what's the rest of your gear looking like? What's the rest of your gear? Yo, blah blah, how we doing? How we doing? What's good? I had a question. Do I go for Giant Sword early Void Gloom bosses and switch Katana, or go direct? I would go direct for Katana, to be honest. Better than OG Crimson. Nah, there's no way. Nah. Hold on, I gotta swap to my main. I'm sorry, I gotta swap to my main. Where is it? OG Crimson Helmet is such a good looking skin, in my opinion. Is it, and got Atom Split too. In the nicest way possible, it might just be a skill issue. It's also derpy at the same time. I just hate orange. Okay, I'm with you on that, but the actual design of the helmet's amazing. Game's forcing me to get Ender Artifact. You don't need it, but the boss is a lot easier with it. Like, look, if honestly, genuinely, all the admins would need to do to get a Kudra helmet that sells. Like, I mean, this shit would sell. This shit would sell out. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Hold on. Slash Kudra transfer. You're expecting me to actually consider doing that? No. I ain't that big brain, bro. All that they would need to do to make this shit sell out. This is an incredible helmet design, by the way. Like, I understand the front of it is basically just Warden slot, but all the rest of the sides of the helmet look amazing. The rest of the parts of this helmet just look genuinely great. Like, for real, the rest of this helmet is so cool. The rest of the Crimson helmet is so fucking cool. All they need to do is recolor it. Like, they just gotta release this exact skin with recolors. That's all. That's all they would need to do to make an incredible Crimson helmet skin. It is one of the best looking helmets in SkyBlock. Yo, Kev89, thank you very much for the follow. What's good? How was stream? No, sorry, not the follow. Thank you for the raid. My bad. Wrong one. How was the stream? Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Wrong one. But, like, either way, this is one of the best helmet skins in SkyBlock, in my opinion. All they need to do is release recolors. All they would need to do is just... Doesn't have to be a particularly expensive skin. Doesn't have to be a particularly expensive... Why be original when you can copy and paste and recolor? I feel like you're not listening to me. I can't help but feel like you're not listening, because I am actively telling them to copy and paste and recolor the original design. Like, literally take the original Crimson design. This that I am holding in my hand. This is an unskinned Crimson helmet. With every helmet. I feel like taking the original design and recoloring it would be easier, no? But, like, take the original Crimson helmet design. Do not change it at all. Keep it exactly as it is. Except just offer different colors. Just offer different colors of the Crimson helmet. That's all. Just offer different colors of the Crimson helmet. That's all they need to do. And it would be an incredible skin. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. They don't need to do anything else. They don't need to make a new design. They don't need to change anything except for the color. And it would be awesome. It would genuinely look great. Was that given to the right guy? I think so. What's your favorite dye? Celeste. Remember when I was talking about buying a neon blue sheepskin when it was still 60 mil? Nice. If they made a skin that looked like non-textured Crown of Avarice but different colors, I agree. Crown of Avarice runs the same. It's a good-looking helmet, just needs to be colored. Favorite animated dye? I don't really like animated dyes, I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely honest. Maybe Black Ice, because it's the least offensive of the bunch. It doesn't change very much. I just don't like animated dyes very much. I like making my own gradients from still dyes. Snowflake's alright, but the issue with Snowflake is that no matter what you pair it with, at certain points it just doesn't work. Unless you pair it with like a genuine white helmet. Spirit Mask, trust, but at a certain point it won't match the purple properly. At some specific point it won't match the purple. And will once again look weird. That's the only issue that I have with animated dyes. Is that, like, just about in every animated dye, no matter what happens, at some point in its animation, it's going to look weird with whatever you have it on. Hellball's pretty gas. Fair. I mean, I just don't like animated dyes. I enjoy making my own gradients. Yeah, it works out as significantly more expensive. But, I don't know. I just find that fun. It feels a little bit more personal that way. Like, I mean, ignoring the fact that my main armor set has Celeste dye on it, I don't see anybody else wearing the same dyes that I use. Which makes it just feel a little bit more personal. Ignoring the price of the dye. Fire just got over 100 fun fortune. I can finally start hunting. Yes, indeed. Only 40. Wait. I missed a message. I missed it. Hold on. Holy Wardenheart. My God. Should I be using? At what point should I be using elephant or mushroom pay? Is one better? Mushroom is for money. Elephant is for not money. Or elephant is for contest. Mushroom is for money. Rose Dragon is better than both. But yeah, I mean, 1 minute. /PV, too short to hit. Like, gradients are just nice. I don't know, man. There's just something about them. The gradients just look nice. Yes, I know that the boots are the wrong color. I know they're too light. They were meant to be Celadon. I couldn't find Celadon. Okay, I couldn't find Celadon. I don't want to hear it. They just were not being sold. So they're my answer. But, like, gradients are just nice. Gradients are just clean. Where is it? Gradients are just clean, brother. These all look the exact fucking same. You've got to trust me, they do not look the same in-game. They look different, like, when you're actually wearing them, they look different. But, any tips on how to get Heart of the Forest 6 faster? Break trees faster. What's a tough gradient that ain't too much coin? I don't know, depends on what colors you like. Unfortunately, most of them tend to have one dye in there that is quite expensive, usually. Or, like, on average, most gradients tend to have at least one dye that is expensive. Obviously, like, you know, if you want a blue gradient, then you're gonna be putting out a lot of money. W-tip, why don't I think of that? I'm sorry, man. There really is no way to get Heart of the Forest 6 faster. It's already fast as is, to be fair. Like, it's already significantly faster than something like Heart of the Mountain. Make sure to claim every single contest? I don't know. What should I spend 100 mil on farming-wise? I don't know. Have I seen your... This is a genuine question. Have I seen your profile? Or have you, like, you said what your gear is? Because I actually don't know. Chapters are probably the best way to boost your Heart of the Forest level. No, they're not. Chapters are terrible for boosting your level. I have croppy armor. Probably on upgrading your armor, then. I would probably recommend upgrading your armor. I think there's probably a few people on YouTube with good farming guides. I don't know who. But there's probably a couple people with pretty decent farming guides to follow that would be better than asking me. I don't know much about farming, I'm afraid. Chapters are purely SkyBlock XP, pretty much. They don't do much for SkyBlock XP or for foraging XP. Honestly, your best bet for getting Heart of the Forests quickly is just to break fig trees and claim Agatha's contest every time. That is the fastest way to do it. Do you have a pink too, or is it just that what? What the No. What the fuck? What are we saying? Yo, no, that's what in God's name? It's nice, but it's fast but boring as hell. I'm kind of with you though. At least foraging makes some decent money. All I have is fig armor. Fair enough. Doesn't really matter. If you're playing at your own pace, are you enjoying the game? That's all that matters. You don't have to progress quickly. You don't gotta progress quickly. I heard something about 2 in the right. Yeah, moving on quickly from that. Moving on swiftly from that. Feels somewhat unwarranted. But like, yeah, if you're progressing at your own pace, then who cares, I'll be honest. If you're having fun with the game, then does it matter? We're a little low in HP. Not meta. Not meta at all. Not great, not great. I like to gain placement for Agatha by doing chill shards. You'd be missing out on Forest Whispers, though. I mean, to be fair, you really don't... Honestly, if you can get to Legendary Contests just by foraging, it doesn't matter. Like, getting Legendary Contests through just pure forage really isn't that hard. And it just doesn't matter, okay? Anything after Legendary is... more Forest Whispers, that's about it, though. Like, it really just isn't that. If your goal is Heart of the Forest, then there is nothing more efficient than foraging. Necron Armor only started with me? W? Farming for Judgment Core or something else? Judgment Core. Not particularly getting very lucky with it. In fact, getting quite unlucky, but it's all good. Over 2k in Mythic? Yeah, exactly. Like, you really don't need much to get decent Agatha contests. From just foraging. Which, in my opinion, is part of what creates the boredom of foraging. Agatha's contests, in my personal opinion, need to be so much harder. Like, Mythic, anything above... Mythic and up need to give better rewards and need to be significantly harder to get. Like, you should not be getting basically the same rewards for a Mythic contest as a special contest. That's insane to me. Now, you shouldn't even be getting the same rewards for a legendary as a divine contest. But unfortunately, divine's so easy to get that if you got different rewards, it would be OP. Rate my boss killing, I have you added. Sec. Give a minute. I do like that they added new tiers, but they just didn't make them good. They just didn't do anything. Why am I dead? You always good, Santa. Wait, what do you mean by rate my boss killing? How would I... How? There is more forest essence. It doesn't matter, though. More forest essence just doesn't matter. It's also barely any... It's also, like, barely any more forest essence. It's such a small amount that it just doesn't matter. RNG carried 7 M7s. I dropped 2 stars and 2 handles. Alright, fair play. Fuck you. On my way to Kata 50. Hold on. Wait, how many runs did I do? Right, POV, that'll help me, won't it? How many runs did it take? How many did we get onto? 572 M7 runs. I did 572 M7 runs. I got 1 I got I got 2 handles. I don't want to talk about how many stars I got because I did get a lot. To be fair, I got quite a few. Never mind. Never mind. I'm with you. We're both RNG carried. It's all good, I guess. Never mind. It's chop like foraging is. You get special easier whilst hunting than chopping trees. I agree. It's a little cooked. P-warp. Just type exclamation warp. I have plastic mans on. Yeah, never mind. I'm just as RNG carried, if not more RNG carried, actually. I got an unholy amount of scrolls, 2 handles, a fucking die, 2 claymores. I think I got I got 2 full sets of shiny wither armor, alongside 3/4 of a set of another 3/4 of a set of shiny armor as well. So 2 3/4 sets of shiny wither armor. I got insanely RNG carried, actually, thinking about it. Never mind, moving on. I can't say anything. Never mind. Good lord. No heart. I have to go eat right now. See you later. Good luck. Good luck. Does termites still make money? I do not have a clue. Best way to find out is to look at the prices and do the math. Because I don't know how to put meter on Slayer. 1 second. If you give me... Anyway, it won't take long killing this. I can make 20 mil an hour. Yo, Hyperion Leaf Shard is good. Definitely good, definitely good. A little bit more annoying. I don't really like Hyperion Leaf. It's a bit more annoying. Right. You call Maddox. You go into the Slayer of choice, and you go here. RNG meter. And then you can choose from whichever drop you want. Obviously, provided you have it unlocked. I think... Yeah, I think you can do slash meter if you have a cookie. If you have a cookie, you can do slash meter as well. Can I swap my stuff back? Thank you. G-Drag with no bank useless. Pretty much. Definitely not viable. Definitely not viable, that's for sure. There's most things are better options if you don't have a bank. It's good for magic find. That's about it. Unfortunately, it's kind of only good for magic find. Chat, we've made 4 million coins in the last 1 hour and 20 minutes. Is it about time to give up with this? Is it about time? I've made 4 million coins in 1 hour and 20 minutes. That does not seem good. No, goons, 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 goons. Pay attention to the goons. Look at the goons. They'll help you through your troubles. Treat them like your therapists and beat them. Okay, why is this not auto-scrolling? Yo, one Vicata, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing? What's good, what's good? Hello. How doing? Wait, I've seen multiple people with the NASA badge now. What is it? What do your E-Man look like candles? They don't look like candles. They've got little hats on. They're little guys and they have hats on. You can see their eyes down there on the floor, just peeking, just barely off the floor. They're really short, okay? They're really short. They're a little self-conscious. They don't like discussing it. It was for Artemis. Ah, okay, that makes sense. They don't like talking about it. Every time I laugh at them and call them short, they beat me up, and it never ends well. I always end up having to respawn. Logged in this game for years, Orman was trying out a dungeon, just slowly losing interest. Come back after fixing some mods and have 7 million of my minions out of nowhere. Let's go! W monies. W coins. Unfortunately, 7 mil is... Things have changed a little bit. Inflation's Sweet Jesus, inflation's a thing. Oh. Oh. Oh, inflation. Oh. Cookies were 7 mil? Okay, so you missed them big inflation then. Good lord. We had a point in time where cookies went up to like 30 mil per a few years back. That was bad times, bad times, bad times. Bad times. Back during both the teleport pad and teleport pad garden and what? Teleport pad garden and Dillo mining. Cookies were like 3 point, bro. Real old cookie prices were peak. Trust. OG cookie prices were genuinely peak. Would probably get if you're not going to be using a bow with explosive arrows, I'd probably use 3 summons, by the way. Heal. 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 You should not be letting your health get that low. Like, bro's vibing on 200 HP and just going back into the fight. Minimum MP for E-Man. I have Burning 10-star, Atom Split. I'd probably, if you're using Burning, I'd probably use, like, close to 1,000. You gotta pay attention to your health. You're my favorite femboy streamer. Brilliant. Yeah, that mana is one of the massive things that you've really got to pay attention to during derpy. Do you have soul flow out of interest? Because like you should have quite high mana you should have quite high mana if you have soul flow. What is a soul flow? It's Enderman Slayer. And it's an Enderman Slayer item that allows certain abilities to work. Like Atom Split Katana, Final Destination, and a few other things. It's kind of like a consumable resource. Bow from this, there was all the rage. Yeah, Terminator. It is still the strongest item in SkyBlock. For most things. Or, well, for dungeons at least. Why am I dead? I don't think I was hitting myself with the arrows. Or at least I don't think I was close enough to hit myself, but... Mushroom Cow is still peak until you get a Rose Dragon. Bad choice? No, not really. Swarm's a very good choice. Swarm is the best in slot enchant. Except for, obviously, Chimera. But like, if we're on a budget here, like if we don't have the Chimera level of budget, then Swarm is a pretty damn good enchant. How do you even get Rose Dragon? I wouldn't know actually. It's all I know is Auction House. I actually genuinely don't know how you get it. I'll be honest with you. I don't have enough mana. How much do you have? Like, when crouched in combat with an Enderman, how much mana do you have? I think you have to have Ludleth visit and then go somewhere and give him shit. Okay. Makes sense. 1.1k. Okay, that's actually quite low. Interesting. I wonder how you have less than I do. Because I don't exactly have much mana stuff, or any mana stuff leveled up. I don't think I have any attributes leveled that give me mana. So where am I getting 1.9 from? Where's the auction house? Directly to the left of spawn. It is directly to the left. Should I swap the Power Stone? What are you currently using? What's your texture pack? It is called Fat Prism Frosted. Obviously, the Enderman are a different pack entirely. But it's the main texture pack is a combination of different Lushis. Different Lushi packs that I like. Miner zombies are fun? I agree. Okay, so where am I getting mana from? I've got 1.5k base. That's 112. That's 125. Where on earth am I getting mana from? Yeah, but I've got like 1.5k without the ability. I guess they might not have gemstone on their FD, which gives some, I suppose. But that's still odd. Why they have so little mana? I don't get why they have why they have so little though. Do you have... Wait a minute. Do you have your pocket espresso turned on? Do you have your pocket espresso turned on? Because that's an extra 100 intel. What's the other one? Soulflow battery is an additional 400 overflow mana. And yeah, do you have wisdom? You get metal leggings, not gonna lie. Probably pretty good. Never used my divine armor. Do you think it's worth to sell at gemstone and buy a hype? Sell all gemstone and buy a hype off of it? Probably not. Pockets toggled on, and I don't have wisdom. Probably would get wisdom, unless you have something like Habanero Tactics for some reason. I think I would die without Last Stand. You should be fine. You shouldn't be getting low enough to be using Last Stand for Last Stand to work. If you manage your healing properly, you shouldn't get low enough to actually use Last Stand. Consistently, at least. And that's a hell of a lot of mana. I mean, to be fair, you're choosing an interesting time to do E-Man, when you very much don't have to. Once again, would strongly recommend, if you're not using a bow with explosive arrows, then to use 3 summons instead. What about refrigerate? You just keep refrigerate on 1 piece. You only need it on 1 piece of armor. Still no core. How we doing? How we looking? How we looking? Oh, okay. I haven't even gone at 1%. Never mind. Moving on. We ignore that. We ignore that. Didn't happen. All's good. No problems. Can't find any hunting infusions that will make me more than 50 mil per hour. I'm kind of giving up. I mean, 50 mil per hour is pretty fucking good. There is definitely fusions out there that do make more than that. And, what? As far as I'm aware, Hell Wisps should make more than 50 mil an hour. Might be needing to include stuff. You're the second stream today, Fire. Ranked playoffs taking most of my watch time. What? Ranked what? Compress is 36 mile an hour. Let me let you know, by the way, there is fusions that make... What weapon should I use for Hell Wisps? Hyperion. There are fusions that make comfortably over 100 million coins an hour. Easily. They might take a minute to find, and they might be multi-layered fusions. Does God Potter wear buff fortune? I actually don't know. I don't think so. Oh, I don't believe so. Yeah, I used rag way too late. Okay, GG. Way too late. They're 1.8 mil. They were max 800k. Yeah, the price of everything's gone up. As inflation inflates. Everything go up. Unfortunate. How much damage are you doing? Like 800k to a mil. Ish. Bye fire. Alrighty, Whammy. We'll see ya. Thank you for coming in. And through every shot is worth more than 500k. And then you haven't looked deep enough. Drop a core for me. I'll try. I'm trying. Unfortunately, the RNG just ain't working. It ain't coming. The luck is just not lucking. Praying for an enchant rune this boss. You are a awful person. What? Why? Why are we praying on? Why are we praying on my downfall? What's going on? Did I miss anything? Unfortunately, nothing. Absolutely nothing, and I mean that genuinely. Core. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the core. What's your MP? 749. I'm with you on the core, champ. Aren't runes piss poor? Runes are horrific. Honestly, I would take an idol. Like, I would take an idol. To be fair. It's not a core, but it would still be cool. Did they fix crimson damage? No, yet. No, yet. I would take an idol, though. At least that is, at least that's worth something. Fucking diabolical RNG at this point. FD is just better than E-Man currently for E-Man currently. I don't know whether Swipe's broken on E-Man. I know it's broken on Blaze, but I don't know whether it's broken on E-Man or not. Is it? On E-Man 2, then honestly, yeah, FD's probably better. W admins. How have they done that? How have they actually done that? How is that a possibility? That doesn't even make sense. That genuinely doesn't make sense. What have they changed to do that? You get 10 stacks, the ability works with term. What the actual fuck? Wait. Does it work with mage? Does it work with mage? Have we got Crimson Mage back? Albeit just now. But have we got Crimson Mage back? What's the meter at? 52%. Probably not. Well, you say that, but it works with term, so I wouldn't really put it past. Due to Pharaoh and Mage don't go well. Well, Pharaoh and Swipe's not meant to go well, but here we are. Somehow them going well together. Well, I say going well. Somehow them functioning, them existing together. When they're not meant to. Is tier 4 beatable without mods? And just the gear? Yeah. Mods just make it easier. That's all. Honestly, tier 4 Enderman isn't that hard. It's a little bit more annoying during derpy, obviously, because double HP. But tier 40 man isn't actually that hard. Just a lot of management. You just gotta pay more. Without mods, you've just simply gotta pay more attention. That's all. Is it derpy right now? It is indeed. My brain now, every 3 seconds, to pop up from crop fever, seasoning, and rare crop drops. I feel like that's like I feel like that's anti-farm though, no? That's anti-farmy though. More effort, bad. Or not more effort, more stuff, bad. More stimulus, bad. That takes me out of whatever movie I'm watching. Keep him busy, goons. Thank you. Right now is the time to farming XP? Yeah. Now's the time to lock in on skill XP. Okay, well now you're just picking on that guy. Now you're just picking on Brevin. Braven. Yeah, that's it. His name's Brevin now. It's like Bread and Evan. Brevin. I finally spent some of my pests on hedgehogs. Where's my boss? Oh. Yeah, get him! Yeah, get him! I feel bad about that. I feel somewhat bad about that one. Sorry. I didn't mean to get him killed. That's my bad. Where's the beacon? Oh, no beacon. You know what? I deserve that. You know what? I did deserve that. I deserve that. That's fair enough. What's that text spec? Which one? The blocks of the, like, the main part of the E-Man? Because there's two. Is Derpy Mayor? Yes, E-Man. It's not particularly a public text pack at the moment. It won't be until I add a few more mobs to it. $1.8k now using the sword ability. Yeah, that's enough. That's pretty good. But yeah, no, it's until I add a few more mobs, it's I'm not gonna bother making it public yet. Properly public, at least. Technically, it's in my server as I'm not getting a warp void. Technically, it's in my server under the name assets, somewhere in general chat. It's like 2 mil. That's 2 mil more than I want to spend for the 14 seconds that it takes me to warp here. Not even that. It takes me like 6 seconds to actually get here with AOTE. And I only die once every like 6 bosses, so it's not even that big of a deal. I keep getting confused about where to aim. Like, it feels weird clicking on midair, but like I get that is where its hitbox is. Yeah, you somehow mess up the teleport pad every time. It's hard. The teleport pad's difficult. Call it lag. I'm dealing more damage. I don't know, man. It's probably maybe not. Is it more damage per hit or is it more DPS? Because having the ability active for more often is going to be more DPS. Hiss. Oh, the more you know. Before getting into E-Man Slayer. When you say getting into E-Man Slayer, what are we talking here? Are we saying getting into E-Man Slayer with the intention of earning money? Or just to get E-Man 7? Because if the intent is just to earn money, then never. Go to E-Man 7. Like 1 bill, if that. Okay, tragic lobby. How? 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 That doesn't even make sense to not teleport me on that one. I was literally on it. We were touching tips. And it still doesn't warp me. If you get the scroll, that won't happen. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy the scroll. I will never get 1 bill. Oh, no, don't think like that. Come on now, 1 bill's not that much. Now, if you were to say I'll never get, like, 50 bill, that's a different story. But 1 bill's not too much. I wouldn't, okay. You can for sure get that fairly comfortably. My net worth is 100 mil. Your point being? That doesn't make 1 bill any harder to make. How to get 1 bill? Farming, mining, hunting, slayers. Just about anything. Rift. It's entirely up to you. I mean, if you know the right methods, you can get 1 bill in a couple. You can get 1 bill within like 3 or 4 days of starting the game, but wouldn't recommend that one personally. That's a little bit on the boring side. Flipping is not very fun. What are the rift methods these days? Same as before. Snakes and vamp mostly. Not die of boredom while getting Heart of the Forest 6. I kind of feel that one. Honestly, I kind of feel that. Holy W haircut. On guard. Oh no! Okay, we're good. That felt like the most emotionless oh no I have ever said in my life. I like the little face. It kind of looks like that one guy from Big Hero 6. Can you flip in the background while you actively play the game? I will consider it. Mountaintop? Oh yeah, right! Sun Gecko makes money now, doesn't it? Baymax? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Whenever my Enderman goes slip-slop, they leave a little face on the floor that looks kind of like him. Maybe the mouth is a bit too wide and the eyes are a bit too small, but either or. Either way. Kind of works. Sun Gecko hurts my hands. Get used to it. Because Sun Gecko is kind of easy. Yo, face skip, surely. Easy face skip, all me. Isn't it nice that I help carry people like this, Jay? Isn't it nice that I help carry new players, you know? And I help carry them through my bosses. SkyBlock's most gratuitous player. SkyBlock's best, nicest player. Right here. You've got to trust me. This is 100% me. 40-second kill. That was first all me. And absolutely not. Half of my normal kill times. SkyBlock's oldest player. Okay. That's just not true, and you know it. That's just not true. That is false. Falsities. You're lying. You're lying to yourself and to everybody else. Has this guy even got bosses, actually? Wait a minute. Are they actually doing their own bosses, or are they just kind of here killing mine? I might swap. SkyBlock's most jobless player. Oh, no, that's absolutely not true. That's not. That's definitely not true. Yes, I don't have a job, but that doesn't mean anything. My lack of job means nothing. What happened to the squat point redeem? It's still there. No core. No core. So no core. Where's my core? Where's my judgment core? Where's my judgment core? What's your main money-making method, Slayers? On the chair, I got you. 53%. It's just Slayers. Squats. Where in enchant rune? Right there. Right there. Is that a macho? Is that a macho that I see? Am I inside of a macho's head? The most least jobless player. Some might even say, they come up to me and say, Donnie, how do you get so many jobs? Okay. Alright, I can't do that accent. I can't do that accent. Should I do mining for money at 300? No, probably not. Honestly, probably not. Everybody's saying it. I'm one of the least jobless players. I can't do the accent. I can't do that. It doesn't come naturally. I don't hear him often enough. Kind of a blessing, honestly. Kind of a blessing, actually. Not hearing that man very often is genuinely a blessing. Kind of like being free, you know? Are you British? No, I'm Australian. Asian? That's not even close! I was mining with Goldnick because it's more efficient than my divans on 400. Jesus! As same thing. I don't think that is quite the same thing. He's technically British. What do you mean by technically? What do you mean by that? Chat, why have I been relegated to technically British? British settlers settled in Australia. Okay, so, like, that's like... Okay, so half the planet is technically British then, in that case. You're all British! We know you're Chinese. That's just not true. That's just not even close. Oh, hey, Rail's in your lobby. Nice. That's just not even close. How did we even come to that conclusion? Your schoolmates say otherwise. Yeah, but like I don't look like that anymore. Why am I dying so much suddenly? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Where health going? Stop draining me. Where's the accessories guy? He's in the combat district. So, over here. And then, the scammer is right behind him. Drain or lifesteal? Drain. Why are we dying? Because I suck at the game. What the fuck? Yo! What the fuck? What the actual... Oh, that's beyond a little funny, haha. I was stretching and my knee popped 4 times. Did you put it back? I think I've lost a leg. That'll be a no. I'd probably put it back. How we doing, Darnt? Don't ignore them! They're there to support you. Can you drop core, please? I would like that very much. No, I can't, actually. Apparently. No, I can't. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do that. It's okay. I didn't want to drop one anyway. Because dropping a core is for normies. What other Slayer can you still do, Sven? Thing is, I want to end the series on a core. Like, at this point, I want to end on a core. Like, I'm past the point of I don't want to do a core anymore. I'm past the point of not wanting to, of being willing to give up on a core. I simply can't give up anymore. We can't do that now. We can't do that now. Oh, hey, my hound leveled up to 78. No, no, dragon! Tara makes money? Tara makes money. Probably wouldn't recommend doing any Slayers during Aatrox, I'll be honest with you. But Tara makes money. Would you give away would you give away the hype? I'm either going to be giving it away or voiding it. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide when I get it. Slayers to Clover Helmet would be peak. I disagree. Game. Game, start functioning, please. If you're going to void it, just give it away. Yeah, but... not do I. But you see, the fun thing about voiding it is that people get annoyed and people get angry when I void a Hyperion. And that makes it kind of fun. Why am I dead? You know what? No. We run it back. 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 MLG it until you fail, like Future did. Maybe. Bro's gonna do it just to milk one short? I would never. You got YouTube rank? No. Isn't giveaways prohibited? Giveaways are prohibited, yeah. Giving items to people is not prohibited. Giveaways are, though. They're different. They're 2 different things. Tier 3 AOTD and strong dragon armor felt super easy. Yes. I mean, to be honest, you can do up to, like, you can complete tier 5 revs completely naked. Without too much difficulty. You just got to stay on top of healing. Could get YouTube rank, but not allowed. Giveaways, no, giveaways are not really allowed. Where do they draw the line? It's where if you use giveaways as a form of promotion, then that's a no-no. I personally prefer just to not do giveaways full stop. Once again, there's a difference between doing a giveaway and just giving away something. There's a big difference there. If I just go up to somebody and hand them an item, there's a big difference between that and an actual giveaway. Give the hype to Fear. Nah, he wants to get his own. He'll get his own. Red screen ability glitch in dungeons. I do not have a clue. Mostly because I don't know what you're talking about, but... Because I haven't had that one. Alright, surely we kill this boss, right? Surely we kill this boss. Like, it's not doing any damage, so, like, we should be fine. We should be fine. Where's my boss? There it is. I keep losing track of my hat. Dragon. Chad, the world's throwing everything it has at me to try and stop me from killing this boss. Do you want to know why that is? Do you want to know why that is? It's because if I kill this bot, I'm gonna get a null sphere. And they don't want that to happen. They don't want me to get another null sphere. Too many null spheres makes fire too powerful. You gotta trust me, too many null spheres makes me too strong. Oh, take that, admins! More null spheres to the collection! Yes! Shit on! I'm almost combat 54. I'm almost combat 54. That is not a good thing. I should not be this high of a combat level. I should not be at this high of a combat level. It's okay. One minute. We can pull another. We can pull a ragax on the next phase. So we go. Still no core. Still no core. Still no core. To be fair, we haven't killed that many bosses today. We only got 43. Actually, no, that's not true. 43 during Aatrox is pretty damn. Or no, during derpy is pretty damn good. 43 bosses. Okay, 40. Actually, that's like 20 bosses an hour. That's pretty tragic. Actually, never mind. That's pretty tragic. Okay, maybe it's not so good. Did you end up getting Warden Heart? I did not. I only went to Rev 9. Rev's just not worth doing on this profile, to be honest with you. Rev's just not worth actually doing past 9. When there's so many better options, like Enderman. Because Enderman makes me billions, clearly. Enderman makes me so much money. Oh, I love more Twilight Arrow Poison! Fuck this, I'm raiding. Bad game. I'll be honest, I've had that there for quite a while now. I've had that raid button there for quite a while now. I hope they're still live, actually. Wait. What if they're not live anymore? Hold on. Wait, what if they're not live?
Discover refined
okay.
style.
Okay, they're still live. Okay, you should have raided Werger. I'll do that another time. I've raided them a few times recently. I haven't actually had the chance to ever raid. Also, I've never had the chance to raid. What's raiding? It's something on Twitch where you can send your viewers to watch somebody else. I think this person's live on YouTube as well, actually, thinking about it. I can't raid people on YouTube, but I can send their YouTube link in chat. That's who I'm sending the Twitch chat to. That's who I'm sending the Twitch chat to. If you want to go and watch them on the YouTube stream, then go ahead and feel free. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy their stream. I will be back tomorrow. I got to start working on some videos. Not the next video in this series, but I gotta start working on some other videos. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you later. Bye bye.